There is a story, there is a narrative, maybe about Rwanda that has been formed 25 years ago. And that's the story that keeps going on about us. Even if things have changed, it is the same story. We have built a stable society, a stable economy. Everything is still work in progress, but you can measure and understand where we have been and where we are now. And sometimes you want to think, is there a reason behind it? Is there a reason why people would want this story to keep running? In this world, there is a part of the world that should be seen as the ones where best practices are happening and should be happening. In another part of the world, wrong things happen. This other part of the world feels responsible to keep supervising and looking after the other. So there is a permanent role of supervision. In other words, we in the wrong places, actually it doesn't matter how much you try or do your best, you don't get to qualify to be counted on the other side. Yeah, so you're permanently under this, covered by this narrative.
President Trump deriding immigrants from Haiti and some nations in Africa.
So the best way is not to fight this wrong person having wrong views about our countries, but maybe the best is to fight corruption, fight poverty, fight all these kinds of ills that people base on to misjudge or make references of that kind about us. We could really concentrate on things that elevate us to that level where nobody gets confused about what we stand for or who we are and our place in society.
Rwanda's Electoral Commission says voters have overwhelmingly backed a constitutional change in a referendum. It means President Paul Kagame could stay in office until 2034.
Just before 2017, when we had the last elections, I had actually wanted to leave. I even told them the reasons, and a couple of people stood up and said, President, can you give us a chance, give us another time? We don't want these people of the past who carry some sort of baggage in the end to find their way into the leadership of our country and then mess us up. All kinds of arguments came up, which I then had to listen to and respect. I'm not a leader fraudulently, and I do not just fraudulently find my way to liberation of my country. Absolutely not. I've made investments. My investments are not about infringing on people's rights. I'm not that kind of person. There is a tendency to think these African leaders, they are just there to do wrong things to their own people, or these ordinary citizens are really so backward that they don't even know what is good for them. Many times when our people have decided or made choices, somebody else tells them, no, those are wrong choices you are making. In other words, it turns out to be that the other supervisors I was talking about are the ones to decide whether this is the right way of doing things, this is the right person to be your leader, this is the very people of Rwanda know what they want. They may decide this is what they want. And when they have done that, I think people should respect them.